I'm sure you will find the white of the kin. You are April Ryan, after all.
Thanks. Wow, that's bunch of... Phew. That's fuckload of options. There's some dialogue to be done with Benrin, which I'm glad because I love her. Let's go with support.
I accepted that risk a long time ago, April.
Yeah, she would be killed if she's lucky if she
get
gets found out.
Azadi terrorize my friends and customers. This is my small way of helping the rebels. I'm more useful here than I would be with a sword.
Well, it's first of all, it's not small way. Damn.
And that one day our city and peoples will be free again.
That's a good hope for sure.
You'll be safe there, and your skills are needed.
They are needed here too. And I do not want to abandon my inn or my customers. Also, fewer and fewer are willing to deal with non-humans. If I leave, who leaves next?
Yeah, so you get killed. Seriously, it's awesome that you're doing this, it's awesome that you're brave, but it would be safer for you to be bailed. That'd be better speaking as a leader, not as a friend. The rebels clearly don't have a lot of allies in this city, and as Benrin just said, non-humans don't have a lot of allies in general here.
Heard any news lately, Benrime?
I hear the Azadi emissary is worried about rebel attacks on deliveries from the north. They still haven't finished construction on that dreadful tower of theirs.
Yeah, they better be.
The empresses, the 6, are arriving for the inauguration. It would probably be a
so six empresses, those 4 little ladies that were prancing around with Cain as if Cain is their little cabana boy. Which he probably is.
Any other news I should know about?
Apparently, with so many soldiers tied up in skirmishes in the north and the east, there will be another contingent coming to the city soon. I've heard that it may contain several thousand soldiers.
Wow.
It obviously make life more difficult for the rebels.
They're not used to the terrain, the woodlands, and the cold. They can send their whole empire for all I care. They will still fail.
I hope you're right, April. Still, it's never a good idea to tempt fate.
Well, April normally would say she's sounding a bit too overconfident, but this is clearly... Azadi are clearly... We're looking at America in Vietnam / Soviets in Afghanistan situation where Azadi Empire is clearly used for numbers and search and destroy. And as April pointed out, she's not intending to fight their giant army head on. She's actually intent for them to follow her into forests and mountains where they cannot operate and then just ambush them or fuck them one by one. Same happened to Romans in present-day Germany, Germania. Legendary German hero Arminius. If you watched Attack on Titan, Armin is clearly named after him. That dude used guerrilla warfare to make force Romans into biggest defeat, and some say that guy is solely responsible for us today not living in Roman Empire, because after Arminius fucked Romans so bad, that's what started to crack
Have you heard any other
Roman
news?
Empire.
Nothing you do not already know, April.
I hope
So why
Bryn
didn't
hasn't caused any trouble
option
for you.
change
He's a
or
bit
whatever?
hot-headed.
Bryn.
Bryn is a lovely boy. He's been courteous and sweet. He absolutely adores you, April. I hope you realize...
Doesn't mean he's not
bit to him.
hot-headed,
His
huh?
life. Or at least I gave him one. He was orphaned and there was
Oh,
no one
she
to look
does.
after him.
You did a good thing. But when you saved
Christ,
someone's
so
life,
she is like his
especially a
mother or
child's
big
life,
sister.
you are also taking responsibility for that life. You may not care much for your own
I
life,
don't think that's what April wants to hear.
but for his sake, you need to take care. You need to find something to live for again.
I have something
Yeah,
to live for.
if something were to happen April, it would just cut to Bryn with like M60 machine gun, walking around
Azadi
killing
have murdered
Azadi.
friends and loved ones. For that they must pay. But that is not something to live for, April. Nor is it something...
Yeah,
to
living
die
for revenge and not...
What happens when...
Holy
the
shit, I think
enemy is
Benrin just stabbed herself in neck.
There's no point thinking that far ahead.
It actually is. Our world, Stark World, and I'm sure this world too, is full of stories when there's difference between winning and ruling. There's... Yeah, remember, you weren't thinking ahead when Azadis help you beat evil bad guys, who are their names were, and then Azadi just stayed, and now you're fighting Azadi. Who comes after them? Or aren't you afraid that you beat Azadi and Arcadia just be thrown into civil war? Because that happened too in real life. I'm sure in this world too.
I
Chawan.
did. And they've already been loaded onto the ship.
Chant, what the
I
fuck?
believe there were 50 of them, enough to get you through the winter. Shawan seems to have changed this past year. There's less anger in him. He seems more concerned
What
with delivering
charms?
the supplies than murdering Azadi.
I think he's found some peace in the swamplands.
That's good that he mellowed
There's a
out.
woman, Ayala.
Ah, I see.
Oh, that
He
always
left his
helps.
past behind, to mourn so many for so long.
If anyone has the right to stay angry,
So I'm
against
guessing
him,
Azadi
Azadi
murdered
took everything
Chuan's
from him,
family,
killed
or his
everyone
wife,
who
or his
left,
kid.
enslaved him, and forced him to join their army.
And yet he decides to leave his anger behind.
Wow.
And forge a new life
Shit.
for himself. Maybe you have something to learn from him, April.
I'm not him, Benrime. We all find peace in different ways.
And some not at all.
Yeah, you don't seem to be caring about finding peace at all.
What do you make of Naane? She's not been with us long,
Naane.
but she has proven to be an invaluable
Naane,
asset.
sorry.
An asset. Is this what you call your compatriots? I have not spoken with her much, but she is a skilled artisan. Her magic
That's
is
not what
strong.
she meant.
I think she wants to ensure that the Azadi don't proceed any further east. I believe her family holds a
Now
high
she stabbed
position
herself in
the
lung.
It would make sense for the Sun Empire to rally their armies now, to halt the expansion. But I think the Emperor still hopes for a peaceful solution.
The Six will never accept the hand of a Domari ruler. Does the Rose Court think that the Azadi will grant them exemption from their ban on magic? It's naive. And it's dangerous.
So it is. But all we can do is plead with them to see reason.
Yeah, Azadis are
More
making more...
Guardians
Well, I will
and
say that
Guardians
Azadi is making more
might
enemies
change
than
the
friends,
course of
but
this war.
problem is that people in occupied countries seems to sympathize with them a lot, and at low level I don't really blame them. I mean, they're fascist empire, but they bring some advantages and people just want simple life. A lot of people will take less freedom for safety.
I should
It's
be on
not
my
good,
way.
but that's what it is.
Well, be careful, and may the balance be with you.
Thank you, Benry.
I
Benry,
hope
may
to
the
see
balance
again
be with
soon,
you
Miss
too.
Ryan.
Can I talk to you more?
Best of luck to you.
Best luck to you too. I wish theoretically blind Bob was still here. I fucking love that fucker.
I want
Hey,
to be
little
a soldier
kid.
when I grow up, with a uniform and everything. I don't understand how anyone
Lot of
can
kids
talk
are like
about
that, I
the
was too.
Azadi. I think the Azadi are brilliant.
Backhand!
I don't understand how
That
anyone
again,
can
he's
talk
just a
back.
kid.
It's just
What
a
does he know?
child.
Well, she just said it. It's
Move
just a
along,
child.
citizen.
Hey, Copper.
There are soldiers everywhere. The Azadi
Okay.
think that will protect them against terrorist threat? They're mistaken.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Fagazadi, but I really fucking love that glaive, the weapon he has. It's called glaive. Japanese had something similar called naginata. You probably know that from video game and anime. Basically, blade on the stick, as some say. Mix between axe, sword and spear. A really, really cool polearm. One of my favorites, actually. And even that spike on the other side. Okay, I'm jizzing over Hema. Historical European martial arts. Of course, Arabic had same too. Big Black Dude, the bodyguard of Dorn King in Game of Thrones had similar weapon. They called it axe, but it was clearly glaive and it was clearly awesome. Let's check out Ghetto. I'm surprised people are allowed to carry weapon because April is carrying dagger, but probably just like small weapons. I know I'm overthinking this, but it's fun.
Potions,
Let's beeline for this guy because this one I heard about and that's crazy. If I remember it right.
Using only the finest organic ingredients, Elguan bladders, rat
And even game
done,
drags you here right away.
potion,
Man, it was great in Witcher 2 and Triss met with not Philippa, what was that other bitch's name? She was in books too, but I forget her name. And she's like, oh, I'm here just for usual, you know, red tails, kraken tentacles, dragon teeth, virgin blood, and Triss like, yeah, virgins are dying breed.
The blue flame burning here in Old
Oh,
Town
blue
for
fire,
1,000
fucking
years,
tits.
apparently. It didn't even go out when the tyrant held the city.
Wow. I'm telling you, Azadi can wait till they piss in there.
That man. He looks very familiar. Why am I thinking of moving stairways?
everything
That's reference. I wouldn't get it, I get to that in a second.
Good
Haven't
God,
played
look
original
at
game,
this.
but I heard about this thing on my original.
milady. What may I do for...
Roper Klacks apparently is
I
villain from
know
original
you.
game.
Where do I know you from? April.
First
April
game, dude.
Ryan.
Oh, well...
How lovely to see you.
Say what?
It's been too long, my dear. Too long.
So,
Yeah, I guess it's been
yeah,
long.
What have
he's
you-
not exactly greeting her as an arch enemy, which clearly,
How-
God, she's messed up with that.
Me? I'm rehabilitated.
Rehabilitated, huh? Oh yeah, I'm just going to wiki really quick. Not gonna read it all. Yeah, the dude was villain. Don't know it was May villain, but was definitely one of the bad guys of original game. Couldn't care less about how or why he was rehabilitated.
Rehabilitated?
How can
so?
evil wizard be rehabilitated?
Soundly walloped by you was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Sorry.
Oh, yes. It gave
Yeah,
me
she cursed him into book or something.
time to think.
Yeah, in the original game, April
When I
cursed him into
finally
book and he
escaped
stayed
that
there for a couple of
confounding
years.
device, I joined WWWA.
Well, basically in solitary for like decade.
Wicked Witches and
That
Warlocks
calms you
of
down.
Darkness. It's a marvelous support group for wizarding professionals. It helps tremendously to